So.
Hello, everybody. This is the casting duo Don Bot bringing you another cast, and it looks like what's this map? Entombed Valley?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah. So this is a PvZ on we believe Entombed Valley, and at the top right we got the red Protoss Mican, and on the bottom right we've got aLiveHonest. So, what do you think about this map and this matchup?
Yeah, it's a good map. It's a good matchup. I think ZVP is actually a little bit imba because Zerg can just make roaches and win.
Yeah, well, I used to be scared of roaches, but I'm not so scared of them anymore. They have weaknesses, it turns out. We've been studying. We captured a brain bug.
I don't believe so, because if the roaches do not work, then you just simply get Brewlords and Infestas.
Okay.
And then yes. And
hey, have you ever seen the sequels to Starship Troopers?
No, I want to, but I don't know.
I actually watched all of them.
Download them.
I watched all of them the last couple days. I thought they were pretty good. Well, the second one is pretty bad, but third one's decent. And the fourth one just came out, which is like animated.
What?
Yeah, I think they're worth checking out. If you like the first one, of course.
That's crazy. So it looks like it's kind of interesting. It looks like we have a fast expand by the Zerg player.
Yeah, it looks like a normal Forge fast expand from the Protoss.
Well, the interesting thing is though is that, well, this is not a standard Blizzard ladder map because they have a supply depots. So I guess this is, I don't know, like a GSL map or MLG map. So I guess it does make it a little easier to get that fast expand. You don't have to worry about your ramp getting blocked. Plus, since it's a 4-player map, there's less chance of him finding you right away. So, no, it's always good.
Also, in general, this is a pretty big map. Although this positioning, I think, is probably what the Zerg does not want because it's the closest from their natural to the Protoss natural.
Yeah, I guess.
All right.
It doesn't. I don't think it really matters that much. I mean, if you're gonna be warping in anyway. But it's like I said, I just think this matchup is a little bit imba. I guess I'm just a little
taking it from Stefano, huh?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess I'm just. Well, I wouldn't even say biased because I just, normally people would bias the opposite way, like, oh, this is such a hard matchup, but no, I think that Protoss needs something else. They need that new capital ship that can shoot half the map. Its range
Man, that
like
thing looks like it sucks.
Did they take out the carrier?
Yes.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah, but it's still in beta, so who knows?
Yeah,
They'll put it back in
that's
or not.
true. It sounds like Warhounds are tearing shit up right now.
Yeah, although they just nerfed it.
Oh really?
In the beta,
Too
yeah.
Good.
Yep, it was way too good. All right, so Zerg's third just goes down, pretty standard.
Well, actually, it's kind of interesting that Protoss hasn't really been trying to stop these expansions at all. I guess the natural went down really quickly.
Yep.
But yeah, it hasn't.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know why he's not doing a little more, but he does have that probe kind of, I guess, sort of hiding in the middle of the map. I assume he's going to scout to confirm that third there.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That's a little unusual that he hasn't scouted that.
Also, I don't know if I'm seeing this right. It looks like a full wall off. I could be wrong though from the Protoss.
There might. I
Maybe
think there's a
space
gap between the forge. Yeah, the forge and the gateway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm actually used to seeing it where it is. They wall off the ramp more, but it's just me.
Yeah, this way works too though.
Yeah.
Although the thing I don't like about this is, well, he's probably not going Archons, but Archons are such a bitch because they can't fit through that single crack.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Well, I'll just warp them in outside, I guess. Unless you have unless you're going against Muta, then you're SOL.
Yeah.
So it looks like Zerg is just taking his gas kind of late. If you're doing a Stefano style build where you're going max roach, you're usually going to take that about 40 seconds earlier. be interesting to see, but he does take all 3 extractors at the same time, so I wonder if he's going to be trying to tech up a little bit quicker, go Ling Infester into Broodlords. So it looks like we have a 4-gate with a Robo.
Yep.
What does this mean? What is this craziness?
I don't know for sure what he's doing. He could be doing a 4-gate Robo where you get a... No, he's not. He's getting an Immortal. So maybe it could be 3 Immortal push, which is pretty popular nowadays.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Although with that, if it's usually kind of an all-in, you want like 6 gates. So maybe he's just trying to get enough units out to where he can get a 3rd up and be safe from roaches.
Yeah, and so right now, Harvester count 61 to 47. Zerg has a pretty good lead. Zerg only has 4 Lings. That is his entire army right now. Greedy Zerg. I love it.
Yeah, the Protoss isn't harassing him a whole lot either.
Yeah, well...
But I guess that's what happens when you don't get harassed. You make tons of drones and no Lings, huh?
Yeah, but Protoss is doing the same thing too. It looks like, he's had a big influx of Zerglings. He had 27 going down. And I have a feeling that Protoss is going to be taking the 3rd base here pretty soon.
Looks like it. Yeah, wasn't paying close attention to where the Chrono Boost went, although he's got a ton of energy on his natural expansions. Yeah, so this is something that I never pay attention to, but you'll notice that his main Nexus has no energy and his natural is almost full. That's because whenever you Chrono Boost a building, it's going to take the energy from the nearest Nexus unless it's empty. So if you're like building, like he's probably trying to Chrono Boost this Robo as much as he can, so it's all coming from that Nexus up there. So if you're paying attention, you can manually just click on the other Nexus, but
yeah. So
just something I know.
That kind of reminds me, just a little pet peeve that I've had just recently, is that when you had if you ever played Terran and you had a command center and a planetary fortress, you could only make SCVs out of 1, right? Like you'd have to hit tab.
Unless you tab. Yeah. They fixed that. They fixed that.
But what I hate that has changed is that if you have a grouping of hatcheries together and one is a layer, normally all the upgrades and building queens would go just to the hatcheries, and now it goes into the layer, which pisses me off because I'm used to it that way. And the only reason this matters is because when you want to
upgrade to a hive, right?
When you get to a hive and you realize that your burrow is halfway done on there, you either have to wait or you have to cancel it.
Oh, it's a pain.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of ridiculous. I was messing around with that the other day.
So we got blink finishing for the Protoss, and man, it's still like such a macro game. Zerg's got his 4th.
And
Protoss took his 3rd pretty nicely, and I was saying before that the Protoss didn't really harass the Zerg much, but the Zerg didn't really put up much fight for the Protoss getting his 3rd up.
I think the reason is just this map in general. It's really hard to put on pressure. I don't know. I'm not quite sure my feelings on this map as a Zerg. It just seems like Protoss can really just bunker up and just take 3 bases somewhat easily. Because as you see right now, he has the 3 gateways, and with getting force fields and everything, he's going to be able to... He can't really get attacked here, He's going to... You have to have Broodlords or something. If you...
And the Protoss has been doing a really good job about workers, too. He's got about 70, whereas Zerg's got too many, doesn't he? No, 98? He is on 4 base.
That's perfect. He wants to just macro, No, that's actually... I know it might sound crazy to you.
Later, or turn them into spine crawlers later when you need a bigger army?
Exactly, because he's just going to macro like crazy. I'm interested to see what goes on with this warp prism right here. But I think, Zerg, I was about to say he could even take a 5th, and he's going to take a 5th. But just watch this wall of spine crawlers get thrown down. He's going to just get tons of gas. Going to get some Broodlords, and he's just going to go crazy. But what I would like to see is him put a little bit of pressure on this 4th base of the Protoss. And...
Yeah, which that's a really exposed one. That could it's definitely possible to, or pretty easy to do, I'd say.
Yep. And yeah, wow, we just have tons. Well, so he's really oversaturated on his 4th, Zerg is. But I'm sure he's just going to throw down more spine crawlers, and that's fine. I mean, look at his minerals. He has so many minerals, he's just going to throw down just a wave of spine crawlers. Really going to protect him.
Yeah, Protoss just started his mothership also, and he's halfway done with Storm. Just added that in.
So this drop is going nowhere. Misses on the fungal, but... Oh, actually... Oh, wow.
Ouch.
Just lost about 8 zealots right there. Lost the warp vessel. But
I wonder what he thought he was going to do there.
Yeah.
Just be annoying, I guess.
Yeah, I think it was a little too late to do that. I mean, we're 15 minutes in. Normally you want to try to do that a little earlier, but it's worth a shot. But while he was doing that, he was able to get his 4th up. So that's, maybe that was the strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
so
point.
We're definitely into a macro game right here. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Yeah, this is always, I think this is always so interesting. Right now, Zerg has 5 Broodlords. He's getting 4 more, 6 Infestors. I think he can get some more Infestors and some more Corruptors, but yeah, it's, he's looking good. 91 drones. That's what you want to get. He's playing it really well right now. As a Zerg, you really want to get that Broodlord Infestor with Spinecrawler mix.
Where are the upgrades looking like for the Zerg? Because Protoss is just finishing up Ground Weapons 3 and Arm 2.
At 2-1, so that's pretty good. And he has 3-2 coming. He's getting defense for the air. So yeah, very, very good. And it's,
well, the Protoss is ahead by 1 weapon and 1 armor, right?
For a little bit, yeah. But that's not bad. That's really not bad.
A few lings here. I was gonna say harass, but probably just freeing up supply for more Broodlords.
Yeah, exactly. And he took out that Nexus, so that's how you want to trade. If you're trading weaker units, you don't want to just try to take out a small portion of their army. You want to take out an expansion. That's how things work. And so Zerg is up on 5 bases, getting his 6th. It looks like Protoss is getting his 5th as well.
Yep.
This is definitely going to be a macro game. Interestingly, Protoss is getting the gravititic drive for the warp prism. I guess he's going to try to do some more harassment with that.
Always a good option. I'd really like to see storm drops.
That's a good idea. Looks like Zerg might take out. Oh, he takes out. Oh, wow.
Barely does.
Just barely takes it out.
Barely keeps it. Warp prism in the bottom left. What's it doing? Anything yet? Just showing off its speed.
Yeah. That's a fast warp prism. I
Yep.
take it back. I thought this match was imbalanced, but got a warp prism that is that fast. That's not fair.
Mm-hmm. Hey, did you by chance see that Heart of the Swarm thing on Reddit today, where I think it was Rotterdam?
Yeah, I did. That was pretty cool. We have a gaggle of zealots coming on here, and they're just going to be, preaching the good word onto the spine crawlers that are just not quite in time.
And the corruptors can only look on and...
if they feel like it, but I guess they don't really feel like it.
Yeah, that's right.
So I guess that's not quite going to work. So it's kind of interesting. There's no Colossus out right now, and I guess he's not trying to go for the Colossus mix. He's more going for the Archon, Stalker, Immortal mix.
Yeah, with some Templar Storm.
So again, we have another Warp Prism harassment right here, but the Infestors are able to get some good fungals off.
Ah, that's what I like to see.
Wow.
Target that Greater Spire.
Yeah, that's a good play.
That's pro right there.
That's actually why I like just having a handful of roaches, because roaches would just eat these guys up. Oh,
and it goes down.
One more transfuse would have done it. but he's actually doesn't have that great Spire anymore, so not going to be able to morph in Broodlords for a little bit.
Yeah, I wonder if the Protoss is going to jump on this opportunity or what. He warped in a ton as Templars just now. I'm imagining probably, yeah, turn all those into Archons.
Yeah, it's a good amount of Archons. Definitely forecasting the Archon toilet.
Yep, that is what the mothership's good for.
And we have another warp in the bottom left-hand corner here. It's good use of harassment by the Protoss player. And it looks like another warp in this proxy base, this closer base right here. Yeah,
nice.
Good. Like I said, really good way of just doing a lot of harassment. One on the bottom left doesn't work, but it pulls his army out of position. He's just kind of keeping him off balance. Always good to do. Yeah.
Trying to target the Ultra Cavern.
A little.
I don't think 2 is enough, but looks like he's moving the army into the center.
A little interesting with the Ultras. I'm actually, I don't even know what the counter is to Archons. Because they do bonus damage to everything that the Zerg has.
Yeah, that's got to be annoying.
It is. I guess if you get good fungals off, if you fungal and have Broodlords, you know, they can't really attack you, so that works.
Yeah.
And then I think if they do the Archon toilet, little tip as a Zerg, if you get just like 30 Banelings in there, yeah, yeah, that's pretty nice.
Does pretty well. Although he's got storms, so Banelings could be a liability.
It's true.
With some good
so it
storms.
looks like they're just kind of dancing around right now, throwing down some protective storms, some defensive storms here. Definitely big macro game, and it looks like again,
another warp prism warping on the right hand side. He's probably gonna take that
he really wants to take that out. Really need a couple more spine crawlers. Takes it out. Yeah.
And main army's taking this opportunity to move forward.
But, well, he still has a good amount of Broodlords right here. It looks like he has about...
Yeah, especially 15, all over those spine crawlers. He does not want to attack into that.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
He does want to go pick off some bases, though.
Yeah, yeah. Kind of getting, not going to say out of position here, but it's going to be tough for him to escape if this Zerg army decides to surround.
Yeah, and it looks like he's headed for to cut off the exit.
A couple of good fungals here would work out well, but you always have to be aware of that vortex.
Yep, but it looks like that slippery Protoss is taking
the long route.
That looks like Tasteless's secret hallway. I know that's a different map though.
Hallway. I have no idea, but that sounds pretty cool. That sounds pretty cool to me.
That was what, I don't know why they called it that. It was the Zelnaga Cavern, how you could go that little path around the back. Yeah, it's Tasteless's secret hallway or some shit like that.
So, yeah, just a note. I mean, this is 25 minutes in, and these guys are on like 6 and 7 bases right now, or I guess.
Yeah, and they're getting a huge bank.
Yeah, I mean, this is just really...
Got a big engagement
really good play right here.
And they're going for the toilet, the vortex. He gets about half the Broodlords, and blinks in with the stalkers.
Wow.
Great move.
2 vortexes going on right now. Mind control.
Oh, one caused by mind control.
Yeah. Zerg is doing surprisingly well with his transfuses. Wow, good micro right now.
And only 2 Archons were in that toilet, so they didn't do the crazy damage that they were supposed to.
Still with 4 Broodlords and this transfuse is going to keep this alive. It looks like he is going to, good training right now, and I think as with Zerg, he can just remax so quickly that he's already at 200, waiting for those larvae to pop, and just going to put pressure on the extra bases. I think that's going to be his key right now.
Yeah, but the Protoss has a ton of bank and a whole bunch of gateways, so he'll be able to remax pretty quick also.
How much bank does Zerg has?
True. Well, the next rematch will be a little harder.
Yeah.
But a good blink forward there is going to take out the rest of these Broodlords.
Don't have enough energy to get the fungals off, and they might get picked off as well. Looks like Protoss is going to take out these guys no problem. Looks like Zerg is gonna go for the Ultralisk. Interesting play here. I want to see how this works.
Wow,
a lot of
Ultras.
I'm not sure. You hardly ever see Ultras against in this matchup here, so I'm just kind of wondering how this is going to play out. It seems like you could just kite them for such a long time. The storms are going to do nothing.
Yeah, I don't like them. I don't think they're very good, but maybe he was just thinking that he had such a big bank, he could just cleanse out all that.
I think when you get some good fungals, they're definitely going to be very strong. Look at that, they don't even care.
Yeah, definitely. So more warpins here in the back. Looks like he's going to take another Ultralisk Cavern out.
It's being so annoying with that. You really just have to keep adjusting your army, and you feel just like, oh, I can't do anything. Really good play there with the Rasper. And so speedy, too.
So, second mothership's out on the field.
Wow.
Protoss get
look at all
up
these
and running.
Archons too. Looks like we have 11 Archons on the map, 28 Stalkers, 5 High Templar, and a handful of, well, a couple of Immortals. Let's see how this faces off against a handful of Ultralists. I just don't think this is a good matchup. Stalkers
I don't like
do
Ultralists
bonus
either.
damage. Immortals do crazy damage against Ultralisk.
Yeah, and I think Archons do fine too.
But maybe get some good fungals here. Oh, watch out for those infestors.
So there's the fungals.
Yep, here's the fungals go.
Whoa, great,
wow.
great storms right there.
So many of these Ultras. I just don't think that storm, that just like tickles them though. Just doesn't do that much. But how is this gonna end up?
But it all,
that mothership going
adds.
on here. Oh, but yeah.
Another little toilet. I didn't see how much Zerg stuff went in that, or was it mainly?
I'm not sure how this is going to play out. I don't think it's going to be that good for Zerg. Got that destroyed. Up to 14. 12 Archons right now. Very strong army here. Probably just going to tear through the spine crawler wall.
And the Zerg's continuing with Ultralisk.
I feel like you might as well just get roaches if you're going to do that. I'm a little but it's odd that he's not getting the Broodlords instead. Or just get that, if you get that surprise Baneling attack inside. But that's, it's kind of hard to play off. So, we do have a good amount of Banelings coming in here. Wow, huge amount of Banelings. But is he going to fall for it? I don't just really need that Vortex to go off and work. But wow.
And so those Ultralists came
they did.
to the party. I don't know how that happened. It's like they had that burrow charge or something.
I just like blinked my eyes. I thought this was just GG.
I know.
For Zerg, but wow. Really comes back strong. Look at this difference in supply, army supply.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting.
Zerg has over double, almost triple the amount.
Just turn the table.
Wow, and look at this. They're up like 10,000, 8,000 resources over that, and now they're very low. Zerg has tons of gas, though. I'd like to see him just get tons of infestors. Infestors are freaking awesome. They can do everything. But wow, so Ling Ultra, I feel like he's kind of getting baited in right here, though. You really want to watch out. Oh, might be able to pick off a couple of these. Yeah, very strong right here. Gets the Vortex going on. Has a couple of Archons he's going to throw in there, about 5. I wonder how much damage this will do, because the Ultras are
but
so
there's
strong.
so many Ultras.
It's nom nom.
Yep.
Nom nom nom.
Yeah.
And we even have more Archons coming to the party, as you said. We have 10 Ultralists, 64 Zerglings against 3 Archons. Try and do a little kiting. I'm not sure if that really works, though. Wow.
Enough to get up a few more Archons.
And we still have this mothership. So we have to... Zerg has to get something that's going to take out that mothership.
Man, the Zerg had so many minerals. How did he spend them all? He had like 10,000. Now he's down to none.
He has okay, look at this surround. We're going to get a good, big surround here. Oh, big storm though goes off on the Zerglings. Takes out a whole lot of them. So we'll see the units lost tab really quick. 50,000 to 46,000. 580 units to about 280 units. Zerg is on, let me try to count these bases. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to what do we have? To 6. How many mining bases? Oh, they still have a lot. Yeah, they still have tons of harvesters. Doing pretty good here, keeping the harvester count right where it should be. I feel like in some games you can lose your harvesters and people just forget to remake them, but they're doing a really good job right now. This is a crazy game.
Yep.
And wow, trying more warp prism harass, ends up losing. I'm guessing it's going to be a couple zealots that he lost right there. Getting a good amount of infestors. Still, he has so much gas. Why not just go crazy with the infestors? Or, you know, he still has the tech for the broodlords. Might as well get some broodlords in there.
Yeah, why not get more broodlords? It's like
the
enemy unit
definitely.
in PvZ.
I mean, you could be afraid of the vortex, but not. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you get a decent spread going on here. But hey, you know, these guys are playing at such a high level.
Yeah.
He could burrow. Oh, if he had like crazy Gosu APM, he could burrow a couple, send him to this expansion over here in the top left, pop him out, get some fungals or some infested Terrans. Oh, that'd be so sweet. I would love to see that. So they're still mining pretty hard right now. They still have, you know, they're low on minerals, but yeah.
Almost maxed
definitely.
again too.
I'm a little bit surprised right now of Zerg. He's attacking into the main. I think that's a good choice. He's being a little passive for a while there. These ultras don't have really good attack avenues. They gotta clear out these buildings, which they do pretty quickly actually. And
are they gonna try to escape when the main army comes?
Like it. Yeah, I think. Man, this looks like right there. You might as well. What? I feel like this is.
I don't think it would have been good to attack. I mean, he did get a lot of free shots off right now, though. Yeah, I don't know if that was the best move to try to attack the main. Like, what did he really think he was gonna accomplish? Move the main army out of position.
He took out the forge, but he already has his upgrades that he needs. So I don't know. Not sure what's getting chrono boosted out here. I guess he's trying to get as many immortals as he can. Good way to combat these ultralists. Again, though, where are the broodlords? Really need those broodlords. I feel like he's kind of getting the. Oh, don't lose those corruptors. So he's kind of having the wrong composition. Wow, this is so tough. These guys have been playing at 40 minutes for a high level. At a high level, this is just has to be so stressful. Keep getting maxed armies. Looks like Protoss is going to try to take out one of these bases of Zerg, try to even things out a little bit. Oh,
nice Archon toilet there. Oh, and a defense or I don't even know what you call that.
Kind of blocking the vortex.
Counter vortex.
There, yeah. Yep.
These balls thrown into the first vortex.
Out. Oh, looks like Protoss actually wasn't able to get much in there. Oh wow, yeah, that was a good counter vortex.
No.
A good amount of Archons in there. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty smart.
Jeez, this is just such a crazy game. So amazing.
Yeah, it is. What's this ultra doing at the top left? Just doing some harassment? Ultra harass?
Dude, I think he just cleared out. Yeah, he's cleared that shit out. He got 17 kills on there.
Really?
Hopefully half of them were probes. Yeah. So I guess one other thing, I mean, I'd like to see if he just ran a couple of Zerglings in here just to kind of like throw them off in the top left and then up here, but Then again, he probably could just warp in some Zealots and take care of that. But that still kind of takes away from the APM. And it also throws off who you're playing against. Yeah.
Okay, now we got a bunch of Broodlords.
14 Broodlords.
This is what we were asking for.
11 Infestors. Don't clump those up. Actually, do we have enough? Not even enough energy for the Vortex. I'm not sure if he knows that right now.
Oh man, awesome storms going off on the Broodlords.
Yeah,
it
doesn't
yellow.
do that much damage. It takes about a quarter, maybe a third of their energy right now. Yeah, they're still balled up. 16 Broodlords. Wailing down on these guys. These Broodlords are...
Man, those Broodlings are just snowballing. Oh, it's so frustrating with Protoss.
Yeah, man, you can't kill those. You can't kill them.
Oh, and so the blink forward, and they blink right into
Beast balls. Yeah.
Fungal and
oh man, I don't want to say anything. This game has been so crazy. I am not going to try to say anything. Oh, GG.
That
wow, that
some
was
really high level
that
play
was
too.
Amazing. Crazy, yeah.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, like almost as soon as he made all those Broodlords, he won. Like we were saying the whole time, why was he making so many Ultras? Probably could have won the game quicker if he just made a bunch of Broodlords. But maybe there's some reason that we don't know, or we're not thinking of.
Off balance, because the thing is with Broodlords, it takes a long time to get them. Because you have to have that supply open, you have to get the Corruptors, and then you have to morph them.
Yeah. So maybe it had to do with that comment I made before. Like they kind of exchanged armies, and maybe he just had a bunch of resources, a bunch of larvae. Thought he could just pop out a bunch of Ultras real quick, and maybe like push the tide in his favor. But Protoss was able to get enough units to stop it out. He had like 2 Immortals that got tons of kills, and he had enough like Archons and Zealots.
Yeah, definitely.
So
well, it's a great game. Great game to watch, yeah.
That was a good game, though. Real good game.
Signing out. This is Don Juancho.
Yep, Don Bot.
Signing out.
And Brobot. Later.